in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. Welcome, folks, to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, the home of the Tulane Green Wave. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
He has first down yardage at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game, but when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down here for this offense. Trying to find some room. It's Aurora. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Keeping it on the ground here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Fighting them off. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
And there's the handoff. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Look at the end zone, has a lane. Couldn't quite get in, tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Chris, when was the last time you saw an offense eat up the entire first quarter? Talk about moving the ball methodically down the field, and then eventually you're able to punch it in for a touchdown. This defense is going over to the sidelines just looking for answers.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. To the air, it's Singleton. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's a quick grab. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
New setter downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Nice execution here for the first down, and this is what they like to do. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big pass play to get this tempo kicked into gear, but here they come.
Using his legs on the scramble. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down, the 17. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Putting toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Aurora. And they've got the return of Corral. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Gonna run it. It's Aurora. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
And the Razorbacks looking to run some tempo here. Takes the handoff again. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And now the handoff. And the ball to the ground. Scooped up in the defense. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Tulane. A scoop and score. And this place is going crazy. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself. I mean, that happened in the blink of an eye, Chris. A scoop and score for the touchdown, followed up by a 2-point try. That's a quick 8 points. And look over there on the opposing sideline. I think they're still spinning from how fast this just happened.
And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in, and it's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down, looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, that's how you close a half of it. What a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return begins inside the 10. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. back on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40.
With these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. With the sack on first down, it's second down.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. On the move now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11.
It's now second and goal.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. Game moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion.
Let's go! Let's go!
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Tulane 20, Arkansas 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Aurora. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
Looking to pass, it's Singleton. Quick throw, testing the middle. And the ball is picked off. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Try and muscle for the first down. Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a third down stop.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
Second down coming up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll run it here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On the run, it's Aurora. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter.
That makes the score Arkansas 21, Tulane 20.
got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Looking for a gap. It's Aurora. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Running back has it on a screen now. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Extra point try coming now. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. QB to the tight end for a completion. Oh, the spin move. Tackle, but first down. So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here.
Hey, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Looking for a gap. It's Aurora. He's got the first and still going. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has it back to the end zone. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tied game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in regulation? And he's hit just before the throw.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
To throw, it's Singleton. He's running out of time here. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. You can't do that. That's an illegal forward pass. It'll cost him 5 yards. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side. Good enough for first down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Tried to loft it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Singleton. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And the gain just good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. On the ground, it's Aurora. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Here's the handoff. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. So here comes a challenging 3rd down conversion attempt for this offense, trying to keep the sticks moving and avoid making a 4th down decision. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So now the field goal team is out here trying to take the lead here in overtime. And the offense will spend a timeout before one of the most important plays of this game, needing to convert here. So here we go. 4th and short in overtime. This offense taking a risk. Can they convert here? Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
This defense needing to come up with something special to make a play to keep hope alive in this game. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. it's a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Interesting call here. 3rd and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Offense comes to the line here on 1st and goal. They're not sending out the kicker yet for a game-winning field goal try. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Singleton. Caught near the goal line. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And they've got him.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. He's got it! And that's ball game. A walk-off field goal to win this one.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.